Hello, Pewter people. Scott Reynolds here with the new Pewter Pulse. The Bucs are coming off an amazing draft. Jason Light, Todd Bowles, and Tampa Bay scouts have really hit on three draft classes in a row now, dating back to 2022. The team has found eight starters in the last two draft classes, and first-round pick Graham Barton out of Duke, well, he is slated to start at either center or left guard this year. And second-round pick out of Alabama, the edge rusher Chris Braswell, don't be surprised if he winds up starting opposite Yaya Diaby at some point at outside linebacker. In the third round, Georgia defensive back Tyke Smith, well, he played nickel and was a two-time national champion for the Bulldogs. He will factor into the nickel back role and could start there as a rookie. And the other third round pick for Tampa Bay, Washington wide receiver Jalen McMillan. Well, he is vying for wide receiver 3 duty as a rookie. And if he wins that role, well, that's a starting job in Liam Cohen's 3 wide receiver sets. With so many recent draft class hits and this being such a young team, it's going to be harder for undrafted free agents to crack the Bucs 53-man roster. But there is one guy that I'm really excited about, and so is the team, and that's inside linebacker Kalen DeLoach, an undrafted free agent out of Florida State, and I think this guy, well, I think he could be a steal. DeLoach went undrafted due to his size. He weighed in at the combine just under 6 feet tall and 210 pounds. But he comes to Tampa Bay with 4.47 speed and tons of production at Florida State, where he was the heart and soul of that Seminoles defense. A 3-year starter, DeLoach racked up 212 tackles, 24 and a half tackles for loss, 11 sacks, including 7 sacks last year, 11 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and a 56-yard scoop and score for a touchdown against Clemson that tied the game heading into the fourth quarter. The Seminoles eventually won that game and also won the ACC. DeLoach did it all in that game with a sack, forced fumble, and fumble recovery. Here's what Bucs inside linebackers coach Larry Foote had to say about DeLoach. If you can cover tight ends and running backs and show Todd Bowles you can do a lot, especially on third down, we'll create a package for you. When it comes to size, I tell those guys it's a mindset. Now, I started covering the Buccaneers back in 1995, and there was another fast yet undersized linebacker out of Florida State that came to Tampa Bay that year. Of course, I'm talking about Derek Brooks, who helped the Bucs win Super Bowl 37 and eventually became a Hall of Famer, all at 220 pounds. So not that far away from DeLoach in terms of size. Now, I'm not comparing a former first-round pick and one of the greatest Bucs of all time to an undrafted free agent like Kalen DeLoach. But DeLoach does have great ability in coverage, and he can blitz. Those are two things that Todd Bowles asks of his weak side linebackers playing that money backer role. And keep in mind that future Bucs Ring of Honor linebacker Levante David, he is the current money backer in Todd Bowles' scheme. Well, he's built similarly to Brooks as well at 6 foot, 220 pounds. What helps DeLoach's cause is the fact that the Bucs didn't draft an inside linebacker this year. And you look at the fact that both Levante David and KJ Britt are both in a contract year. So there could be a pathway for playing time eventually if DeLoach makes the Bucs 53-man roster, or maybe even the practice squad. The FSU standout will need to add some weight and get up to about 215 pounds, and then embrace a role on special teams as a star tackler on special teams first. But this kid is intriguing, and Kalen DeLoach is really one to watch in training camp in the preseason, and he may just be the next undrafted free agent steal by Tampa Bay. Folks, encourage you to visit our Pewter Report TV YouTube channel and subscribe for more Pewter Pulse episodes and other great Bucs video content. Follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram at Pewter Report. And also visit pewterreport.com for breaking news, Bucs OTA and training camp coverage, game coverage, expert analysis, and everything else you need to know about your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I'll be back soon with another Pewter Pulse.